Okay.
Oh.
Wow. All right. We are now officially recording.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh my lord.
All right. I guess we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. Hello. My name is Try-onASmile, and here is episode 3 of OC Talk with my friend Ebony. Say hello.
Hello. Sorry, I'm a little
Hello.
congested.
Oh, yeah. Those stupid allergies. They be attacking you
I
during the
know.
winter.
Yeah.
How disgusting. Alright, so
And
we know the drill. You ask me questions and I answer them. And today we are talking about one of my characters, and his name is Jessie. So would you like to go ahead and get started with the questions, Ebony?
of course. So for starters, what was the inspiration for this character and you know, its design?
Um, well, let's see. So, the inspiration of Jessie. So with every character I design, there is a part of myself that goes into the personality of that character. As for Jessie, I took my ability to analyze situations and my introverted tendencies and kind of, like stuffed it into him like a turkey on Thanksgiving. um, and when it
Real.
came to, I guess, the art style or his design, I actually took a lot of inspiration from grunge photography and the punk aesthetic to really get a feel for this character. I actually had so much fun making a mood board with you, Ebony, for his clothes. I'm sure you remember that.
Yes, I do. That was very fun.
That was a super fun journey. I was mainly excited about it because I haven't really explored characters with earthy tones in their clothing before. Uh, and I think for the earthy tones, it really complements his skin tone really well. It makes him feel more believable and grounded in reality. I could definitely see,
Ah,
I can definitely imagine seeing this Birdman in person. And another thing that actually helped me too was listening to old rock, and punk rock helped aid me in this process. And I'm telling you, you know this too, Ebony. Listening to music is such a helpful tool. When you're making a mood board, please, to the audience listening, please consider making a playlist dedicated to that character. It helps tremendously. Trust me, you'll thank me and Ebony here.
oh yes. Don't I know it? We have plenty.
I know how many
Um,
how many character
oh,
playlists do you have? I swear you have like what?
I
Like 8? 8 of them?
hang on. Let me check. I have one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.
Dude, I was right on the money.
So
There's no way.
you were like right on the money.
Dude, honestly, I should try and win the lottery or something. If I'm this spot on, I will know if I win a ticket or not. I don't even have to scratch it.
Your intuition is impeccable, dude.
Oh, yes,
Like
it
it's
sure
a little
is.
scary sometimes.
Alrighty, next question.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Nice one.
So think. So how did Jesse change from past drafts compared to the drafts you have of him now?
Oh, man. So, Jesse was developed well over 6 years ago, so obviously he was desperately due for a touch up. To be honest, he admittedly didn't change too much, but at the same time, he changed a lot. I guess the best way to put it is that he got more redefined as time went on. And what I mean by that is that in the beginning, in the first drafts, he didn't really have any defining features other than his wings. But the problem was, without his wings, he looked like any other Joe Schmo on the street. So, what I wanted to do is to refine his silhouette. So when I lined him up with other silhouettes of like any other character, I would be able to find him in a crowd and tell it's him just by his own unique features. So this time around, I really leaned into the barn owl aspects of his character. Um, instance, uh, instance of me doing that is just giving him thicker, bushier eyebrows, bigger eyes, and a large, pronounced nose. And my favorite new aspect of this character, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce that I gave him bird tootsies. Yes, that's right. I gave him bird feet. Why? Because I think it makes him look cool to me. It makes him look cool.
Ew! Put those things away.
I know,
Get
he's got
those
some.
dogs back in your shoes. Oh.
Yeah, he's got some interesting dogs on him. And to be honest, too, like, I've touched up on this with other things. Like, usually for creators, they like having one interesting thing about a character that they like to draw. So for some artists, it could be like that little tuft of hair, or a certain gleam in their eye, or drawing their teeth a certain way. Um, so I was all like, oh, I need that feature with Jessie to make me want to, look forward to drawing him. And to be honest, adding his bird feet and the shape of his hair made me really enjoy drawing this character much more.
Hell yeah. Okay, so in terms of design, what's your process?
Alright. So, for this last and final redesign of him, I don't really see myself, changing his face or hair that much because I'm very happy with it. There's a lot of new things I've learned on this journey that I would like to share with other artists or aspiring artists that may help them in their character design journey. If your character is looking a little flat or just an average, Dudus Brodus, don't be afraid to use references. I promise you, the artist boogeyman isn't going to crawl out of the crevices of your sketchbook and shove pencils down your throat, okay? I promise you, please do not be allergic to references. Take a reference you like and really push that line of motion to emphasize the emotion of your character and what your character is feeling. It makes them feel a lot more alive and unique, and it also gives them like a quote unquote stage presence on your page, if you will. And also define unique traits that they have. And if those traits are kind of like meh, like they're not that great, I really encourage you to over exaggerate those traits as well to see if you can come up with something different in their facial structure or their body type. I definitely feel like you will be a lot more happier with the result if you just experiment and really play around with the shapes on your page. Um, and as I stated for Jessie, I really wanted to push that owl side of him to make him more appealing and eye-catching. Uh, and as for my style, I've been drawing for a very long time. I think during this time of recording in 2025, I think I've been drawing for like 9 to 10 years, so I've had a lot of time under my belt. But I will say, the styles that I take inspiration from is Cuphead, Old Disney, and Steven Universe. And then over time, it kind of just started developing into its own little thing. So I would say, don't be discouraged if you can't find your style, just drawing something is what matters. And also, from a storytelling standpoint, style does matter for the tone of the story and the message you want to create. So obviously, if you're writing a horror, I really wouldn't recommend using pastel colors and like chibi characters
Oh,
for
absolutely. Absolutely not.
yeah, exactly, for horror illustrations. Um so that's probably the best advice I could give. What would you say kind of matters for like storytelling process, Ebony, from watching movies and all that stuff, just analyzing media in general?
I'd say you can tell a big story just by the way you draw lighting or how you show a scene in a certain way.
Uh-huh.
Colors matter a lot, but um, I personally would say the best thing you can do when it comes to evoking an emotion in a scene is color.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to be told with not just color, but even the lack of color.
Yeah.
And as well as ooh, I just thought of something that reminded me of. Also, the weight of your lines. How you draw your line art matters a lot as well when it comes to showing emotion. Like if you want it to look like very aggressive or like, brutal, scratchy, chicken scratch. I usually go chicken scratch, which definitely isn't the most recommended thing.
Yeah.
A lot of artists look down on it, but I enjoy the look of it.
It's like
So that's usually what I go for.
I can definitely understand that. It's like drawing impact frames like in manga or to emphasize weight of a character. At least when I do my line art, I like using weighted lines because at least to me it makes your eyes draw more attention to the vocal point of your sketch. So I definitely think weighted lines is very needed for drawings.
I agree, and it also, well, yeah, it also as she said, it also shows depth perception very
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
Um, and so, yeah, I definitely would say line art and color is a really big indicator of emotion if you want to draw a scene out or something.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Again, you can just research into like a lot of the way that movies do it as well. They put this into practice very often. Also, same way with the how camera shots are made. I personally use a lot of Dutch angles if there's like an intense scene happening, but if it's a more calmer scene, then it's more like, eh, screw it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
The angle of the scene of like the cameraman also does matter. Like you said, for Dutch angles, it's for more intense scenes. Close-up shots of a character is to express their emotions. So obviously, yeah, I agree. I think camera angles do matter.
exactly. Anywho, enough of my ranting. So how do you feel about the final result of this little doodad escapade you went on?
Of my drawing?
Yes.
Well, I gotta say, I'm actually very happy about the results. I'm very proud to see how far I've come as an artist and perfecting my craft. Um, as for Jessie, I definitely feel like this is gonna be the last redesign I'm ever gonna do of him because I would say this is the most official and this is the happiest I've been with his design in years. I'm happy on how he looks. He looks very soft and I like the color of his skin. I love his eyes, little freckles. Honestly, everything about him, I really, really like, and I'm very happy with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's about all I've got for you. Is there any closing thoughts you want to add?
Hang on. Give me just a second.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Okay, hang on. I think I will be right back. There's a few more things that you still need to ask.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh no.
the summary of Jesse's backstory and his personality
Ah.
traits.
Oh,
You
I'm
completely skipped
stupid.
those. I
Ah,
know.
I'm an idiot.
That's why I was really confused why you started in the middle.
That's my fault. You were like, huh?
And I was looking at the script and I'm like, okay, this is an interesting place to start. I guess we'll start in the middle of the questionnaire.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's my fault.
It
So
is your
his
fault.
backstory, that's cool.
Well,
Sorry.
now his backstory is
So,
gonna have to wait, so I need to take out my dogs.
oh, okay.
Yep, I'll be right
Oh,
back.
no. Off she goes.
Yep, I'm leaving.
She's
I'll
gone.
just
She's
edit
gone.
this out. Maybe. Unless if you do
She's
something funny in the
disappearing.
middle.
She's disappearing, guys.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Alright. So, just so you guys know, I am planning on, um, you know, committing a murder, actually, on, Try-onASmile. She's just gotta go. You know, she's gotta go. Don't ask why. She's just gotta go, man. All right. I have my reasons and I have my motives, and excuse me because I need to blow my nose because I'm so fucking amazing. But yeah, she can't know about any of this. Because if she does, it's over. It's over, Chad. It's over. So, you know how every house has like things under the floorboards? Or like there's this big old space under it? Yeah. Duct tape? Under the floorboards? Oh god. This is really incriminating evidence. It'll happen. this incriminating stack of evidence that that is being recorded right now is definitely going to happen within 12 days, actually. You know, she's been too successful, you know, too happy, kind of, maybe. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. She's been complacent all her life, and I've just about had enough of it. I've had enough. It's over. And I am about to destroy everything she knows and loves. Yeah, it's just between the two of us. Only you and I know this. You're the only person I'm trusting with this information. Unless you're bros, man. You don't know it. But I do. I know. You know what else is crazy? James and Ellie are the perfect chemistry couple. James is. But I do. And you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about or why these are connected. But we do. Oh, we do. But do you? We know so good.
I'm back. Where were we? I can't even remember.
Jesse's backstory.
Oh, yeah,
Give
the
us a
two that you
summary.
missed like a dumbass.
I
Retard.
know, I am a dummy. I'm a dumb.
Yeah, you are.
MacGoober.
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
All right.
Mhm.
So a
Yeah, I am.
summary of Jesse's backstory. So obviously Jesse is a barn owl avian hybrid. He is a detective that works for a government agency on a far-off region named Santa Closa in a redacted location. This place is run by humans and anomalous entities alike that aim to protect entities and humans involved with anomalies that want to be a part of a society and exist harmoniously. His job is to trace and track safe anomalies, quote unquote, and bring them back to the sanctuary of Santa Closa. He and his twin sister, Tessa, which I still haven't drawn yet, get sent to America to retrieve an anomalous child and bring him back home. However, both Jesse and Tessa quickly abandon that mission to solve a mystery of their own, consumed by the grief of his two best friends, Ellie and Adrian, who were four-armed giants, were mysteriously murdered years ago. Unable to solve this mystery without proper closure, he hasn't been able to move on. His grief started turning into an obsession. So he tries to turn to the bottle, trying to numb away the insanity of loss that still haunts him, because he feels like he's going crazy. Everyone else has been able to move on from their death, but him. So it's been driving him nuts, like he thinks there's something wrong with him. However, with Jesse being part barn owl, he is naturally linked to the spiritual realm more than others, so he follows his supernatural intuition, believing it to be the spirits of his friends Ellie and Adrian, leading him and his twin sister across the country to find their killer to finally put his friends to rest, so Jesse can finally move on and continue with his life. That is probably the best way I can sum up his backstory without spoiling everything.
Spoiling everything. Yeah, literally everything.
Yeah, I think that is the best I could summarize his story.
Fair enough. Alright, and what about his personality, character traits, abilities, so on and so forth?
So, something that I've been working on the side, is improving my costume designs for my characters. I've been stuck in a rut for years drawing my characters either naked or with generic clothing. So, with Jessie, I really wanted to dive into the visual storytelling of clothing, because in real life, you can get a read of someone's personality just by the clothes they wear or how they carry themselves. So, with Jesse, I wanted to experiment from how he was, before the murder of his friends and after. I'm happy with both of the looks on how they turned out. In the past, I would say he looks very carefree, an old rock fan that just likes to vibe and chill and have a good time and, maybe make a few questionable decisions on the sidelines. And contrast that to how he looks now. He he looks like a sad walking pile of dirty laundry that doesn't care about what he wears and is trying to get over a hangover. I gotta say though,
Real.
Grumpy Jesse is by far probably one of my favorite faces I've drawn from last year. Because at the time of this recording, So I did this voiceover way after I finished the drawing. So I finished this drawing, like a few months ago during 2024 and it's 2025. So I guess you could say it took me a whole year to make this recording. I'm so funny.
Oh, you're so funny.
But from last year, he's definitely one of my highlight drawings I've made. He's my little social recluse. He's my little social recluse baby. He stays away from crowds due to his stutter and his telepathic abilities. As for those who get your T powers confused, telepathy is the ability to read minds and emotions. So when he's in a crowd of people, it's like each person is a radio, and some thoughts are louder than others, and he can't really turn his ability off. I mean, he can tune out of it a bit, but if someone's mind is blasting and blaring like a boombox ready to fall apart, he can easily get overstimulated and he needs to remove himself from that area. That's also the reason why he works as a detective for the Santa Closa government. Like, for real. Just imagine having a cop or an FBI agent that has the ability to read minds. Oh my god. You wouldn't even have to do an
I'd be terrified.
interrogation. Yeah, you wouldn't even have to. Yeah, you wouldn't have to do an interrogation or nothing. All he needs to do is sit in the same room as the suspect and instantly know if it was him or not. It's that quick.
For real, dude.
Like, when you think about it, like, this quirky, depressed Birdman is a golden asset for the detective agency.
Dude, yeah, you're so right.
Like, let's be honest, that would save so much time.
It would.
That would save an incredible
But also
amount of
imagine
time.
just how much mental trauma you'd expose yourself to.
Oh yeah, why do you think he's an alcoholic?
So fun. Yeah.
You
real.
know?
I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man.
Yeah,
man.
diving in other people's minds. Oh my god. I feel terrible for him. I would not want to be able to do that. Especially how he can't really turn it off.
God, no.
It's like, man,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Dear God, no.
But for me, when it comes to like reading minds, I kind of see this telepathic gift being tied with the spiritual realm, only because, obviously normal people don't really have this ability. And, since Jessie is a barn owl, barn owls in folklore are linked to magic or the spiritual realm. So for me, it made sense to give Jessie his telepathy ability, because I think that is also like a push of his character traits. I like making links like that to my characters because it makes me feel like they're cool. I like it.
It makes me feel cool when I am not.
I'm very cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you are. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm some loser on the internet sitting under my Indian poncho with a mic up to my lips.
I'm
reading off of my laptop. It's so awesome.
I'm an ethereal voice that is just here. I'm a magic orb. That's about the extent
magic orbs.
My person.
Wow.
Yep.
Amazing.
I'm a disembodied orb.
So I guess since you are done with your questions, I have a few of my own. What are your thoughts on Jessie? How do you like his design, his character? Just, because you've been helping me work on him on the sidelines for my book. So I kind of wanted to hear your perspective and what you think of Jessie.
I mean, me personally, I definitely feel like his design stands out from a lot of others that I've seen. I also, well, not just because of skin tone, hair color, the hair shape, the wings, the barn owl wings and everything. He makes a really good silhouette. He makes for a really, really striking silhouette, and also, I would just want to hang out with this dude. I'm gonna be honest. Like me personally, I want to hear what this guy has to say.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
gonna
about.
lie. I feel like sitting down with him, like, at a park with, like, a beer or something, and just, like, talking about the stuff that he's seen, I think it would be really cool.
I agree. It'd be really nice.
Oh, yes, I agree.
That's what I've got.
Why, thank you, Ebony. I think that
You're
is
so welcome.
all we have to talk about for my beautiful boy, Jessie. I want to thank you for my audience members that tune in to watch this video and you're new to this channel. Hello, fellow stranger. It is very nice that you are watching another silly little video on the internet. And I just gotta say, I'm so blessed to have a platform to be able to reach out and talk to people. Even if it's just talking about quirky little depressed birdmen or a monster made of hair or God knows what else is going to be on this channel in the future. So, you know, if you ever want any recommendations or any art things, just let me know down in the comments because I want to reach out and connect and hopefully my channel will grow into something. Alright, Ebony. I hope you have a good night. God bless and stay safe.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
It was my pleasure interviewing you.
Of course. Thank you for asking me questions that I sent to you on a script that you skipped over.
Shut up. don't spoil it. You gotta leave it up to the audience to imagine.
Oh no, it was
imagination. It's a hell of a thing.
No, audience, listen. That's the secret here. That's the secret. We're trying out a script this time because the first recording we did of this was so horrendously bad that I'm like, okay, I just need to script out my answers and also kind of like improvise a bit with my answers too because I'm like, woo, this is garbage. I can do way better. So here we are.
It's okay.
All right. Have a good morning, good evening, or good night, ladies and gentlemen. I love all of you. God bless all of you. And have an excellent night. Bye. Say goodbye, Ebony.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.